Yo, bros! What's up, guys? Ethan Clashman here, and as the title of this video suggests, I'll be showing you guys a giant graveyard deck that outclasses the Jynxi deck completely. Now, I'll explain why it does. So, as you know, from recent balance changes, several cards from the Jynxi giant graveyard deck got nerfed, such as like the Witch got nerfed 5 times this year in 2026. You can go back and look at proof if you don't believe me. The Evo Snow got nerfed, the Giant got a health nerf, the Hero Mini P.E.K.K.A got a health nerf and a longer cooldown nerf. So, as you can see, I've replaced several cards for better substitutions. Like Archers are a better swarm card than the minions, in my opinion. Hero Bowler right now is definitely stronger than Hero Mini P.E.K.K.A. Evo Furnace is definitely stronger than Evo Witch at the moment. Giant Skelly is better than a Giant, especially with the bomb that blows up any counter pushes. Even if it has been nerfed, it's still good. And yeah, guys, I'll show you why this deck is the ultimate golem killer. But first off, you might be asking, well, why believe me out of thousands of people on the internet? And I'll show you why. So, first off, I have over almost 1,000 hours on this game, so I have plenty of experience. And I have 2 years using giant graveyard decks, so I'd say I'm pretty good at the archetype. Also, if you go on my channel, I got top 9,000 in the world using the Jynxi deck giant graveyard. So if we go here, actually let's go on. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Oh, Jynxi's playing Elden Ring right now. I'll check that out. Yeah, I have a couple great achievements. As you can see here, I got top 10k in the world, and I got top 298 in the UK. I've gotten consistent top 1k in my country finishes, so I'm not bragging, but I think I'm pretty qualified to teach this video. I do it, yeah. So anyway, let's go into some matches against Golem, and I'll run through why this deck absolutely destroys Golem. You will enjoy this video if you hate Golem like I do. And the first deck against this Chinese guy is an absolutely brain rot Pump, Battle Healer, Vines, Evo Dragon. Yeah, it's no skill. So anyway, this deck is better than the Jynxi deck in this specific matchup. I don't think the Witch does enough DPS to the Golems, and like the Skeletons don't help as much as the Fire Spirits against like the Golem, the Valkyrie, and the Baby Dragon. So Furnace is definitely better in this matchup. So is Hero Bowler, as Hero Mini P.E.K.K.A isn't really that good anymore. It doesn't have as much health, and its cooldown isn't as good as it used to be. So yeah, Hero Bowler is definitely better, especially since its elixir forces out a lot of cards. So this guy goes Valkyrie at the back, I go Bowler. This guy also goes Baby Dragon, and this guy's already making a huge mistake. So you don't want to go same lane against Giant Graveyard. That just allows me to like put a Bowler and like a Furnace to stall and then build up a push. His Baby Dragon won't even target my Furnace. It's gonna instantly die because I have Furnace and my tower shooting it. So obviously I'm going to go Giant Skelly here. We have a pretty nasty push. And our criteria to winning this matchup is take 1 tower before ×2 elixir, making his Golem, Battle Healer, Evo E, Dragon Push of Doom easier to defend because he has to take 2 towers instead of 1. So that's what we're trying to do right now. Take 1 of his towers. So as you can see here, I go Snowballs to push the Zappies into the Bowler and the Furnace. Very powerful combo, double splash. So he gets no counter push and he barely defends. So here I just split Archers, pretty good play. as he has to answer to that. Archers do pretty good DPS, they're pretty underrated. This guy goes pump. Unfortunately, we have no big spell like Earthquake or Lightning to punch that, so we kind of have to be forced to create a push and take a tower here, or else we'll be in an elixir deficit the entire game. So when they go pump, guys, you definitely need to like go in because they'll be down to 6 elixir, but this guy manages to defend. Here I plan to go hero bowler ability to force out his Evo Valk because we don't want to be defending that in times 2 elixir. Speaking of that, unfortunately we haven't taken 1 tower, so we need to prepare our defense here, guys. He's going to go golem the back. I go snow on that Valk. I know the tower was going to kill it anyway, but I need Evo snow on defense or else I'm dead. So here I go archers at the back. Just pre-cycling troops on defense. I go Evo Furnace are very important. We want to build up as many fire spirits as possible to deal with this push. This guy does a well-played hero mini P.E.K.K.A. to try and sneak past, but we do ours. So his sneak attack didn't really work. Good Evo Snow last second there to make sure the golem barely touches the tower and the battle healer is in front of the golem. So we take it out first. Then the golem has no support troops behind it apart from the Evo baby dragon. After this we have 2 furnaces, so we obviously just stack giant skellies in front, and look how overpowered double furnace is. The fire spirits are absolutely just DPSing everything. That's why I said that this deck was insane. Just look at this. He can't do anything and the giant skeleton dies and he has no counter push. Just the fire spirit and the giant skeleton bombs are just destroying everything. Yeah, this deck is insane, guys. So my homemade deck is definitely better than the jynxi deck. I'd say, yeah, a few substitutions you can make instead of the jynxi deck is like barbarians instead of a mini P.E.K.K.A. or night witch instead of like Evo witch. Definitely change up a few cards, and giant graveyard is definitely a decent deck. It's just a jynxi deck that's been nerfed. So here in this second matchup, this guy goes golem in the back first place, so we go bowler in the back to prepare our defense. I know this guy's gonna go night witch because nearly every golem deck has night witch, so I go furnace at the back to deal with his bats, but this guy goes prince apparently. So the giant skelly defends the prince lumberjack and blows up his counter push. Pretty good there. When you're up on elixir, definitely always go bowler ability. It's always going to force out cards and force you to overspend on a cheap ability. Such as right there, he went hero mega minion and baby dragon. So yeah, he's definitely down elixir after that. That was a pretty bad overspend from him. In my opinion, he should have just went baby dragon and left it at that. Because I'm up like 6 elixir because of that bowler ability. I do admit it's an overpowered card and probably needs to be nerfed, even though it just did. It's 3 boulders instead of 4 now. So yeah, guys, I know this guy's going to attempt a golem push again. It's been quite some time and he's back onto top elixir, but I go furnace at the back to get to my Evo. I sacrifice that furnace and go giant skelly at the back. This guy went prince baby dragon, so he can't really afford a golem here. So I will push him. Here I go graveyard with the giant skeleton, so he can't go golem, and it works out pretty well. He can only go night witch on defense. He doesn't really have good answers to the graveyard, such as like poison. This guy goes golem the bridge, so I will just punish with Evo Furnace Bowler and see how the Evo Furnace Bowler just like lock in on defense and absolutely just destroy this golem. Yeah, golem doesn't stand a chance. He doesn't even get any tower damage with that, which is insane because golem like gets one hit. Most of the time, it's very difficult to defend. And then after your opponents go in with golem, you can just go graveyard with your giant skelly. They'll already be down elixir because they really can't break through. And yeah, another golem player that can't do anything. I think really the selling point is the giant skeleton and the Evo Furnace splash damage. Just destroys everything. Destroys the troops at the back of the golem. Nothing survives the giant skelly bomb, and yeah, it's insane. So let's go into our last matchup here against Freestyler. Yeah, this deck is a bane of golems, guys. It's definitely insane. So this guy goes Spear Goblins the bridge. I'll just ignore it and go Split Archers. Spear Gobs don't really do much damage anyway, and as a beatdown player you have to ignore a few hits on the tower early to build up a push. I go Giant Skelly at the back because he went Knight Archers, so he's down. Here I go, and this guy does the most 300 IQ play of all time. This guy's better than Molite, better than Riley. He's got the combined IQ of Nikola Tesla and Albert Einstein. The sneaky golem at the bridge. At this point, I pissed and shit myself at the same time. I was having 8 different heart attacks because of how intelligent this guy is. I was literally going to die of fear. This guy was the best player I've ever played. Golem the bridge, oh my god, I take back everything I said about golem players. They're so intelligent, and oh my god, I'm so lucky this guy let me have the free win. After that, this guy would have easily destroyed me, but this absolute god just spared my life. Oh my god, the most intelligent player I've ever met. And as you go on to this guy's profile, this guy has broken the record. He's got 8,000 medals in Ultimate Champion, as you can see right there. He's in Arena Infinity, and yeah, at only 7 battles won. Oh my god, only 1 battle was won. Actually insane. Just joking, guys. Thank you for watching the end of this video. If you want a deck that destroys Golem, as you can see here, just put in Evo Furnace, that's pretty much all you need. And Giant Skelly. Yeah, Evo Furnace, Giant Skelly shuts down any Golem push. I'd say this deck is overall just better than the Jynxi deck because Evo Furnace, Giant Skelly is a better combination than Witch Giant, stronger combination that gets to the tower more often and gets more damage. Archers are definitely more solid air defense than minions. They do more DPS and they're ground troops, so they can distract ground troops such as the Dark Prince. Definitely a better deck if you want to try something other than the Jynxi deck. I don't think his deck's really viable anymore because of all the different nerfs you can see as you look through the balance changes. But yeah, thanks for getting to the end of this video. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. If you want more detailed analysis, tips and tricks on how to actually play Giant Graveyard against other matchups, go see my Giant Graveyard versus different decks in the meta playlist for a better idea on how to actually play this deck archetype. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.